Welcome back, everyone, to episode 31 of the United States series. So, last episode, we went to war with Belarus, and we totally wiped out all of their military bases, along with the bulk of their equipment. So, they once had around 27,000 troops, and they're down to 7,800. And the Marshall Islands are actually in control of Belarus, which is comical, but I believe it's the way Eversim has this set up. And since the Marshall Islands were the first ones to declare war on Belarus, then since Belarus lost, they overall took over. So I'm gonna leave that topic alone. And so our military is returning back to their bases, and we'll keep an eye on the area. Wait till things return back to normal. Um, we're still on bad terms with Russia. So our economy is doing okay still. So let's do some improvement to our energy. So we already got permission for doing a pipeline, and that's what we're going to do. Let's see what's closer. All right, so let's cancel that. Right, so we're going to start this pipeline. We're going to go all the way down, then go right across through to Belize. And actually, this is cheaper from that oil well, because when I tried it before, it was about 11.6 billion. So we'll confirm that, and we'll leave it at the 12 months. So the overall goal is to possibly get a pipeline all the way down to Colombia and possibly Venezuela. So we're going to have to work on Honduras, El Salvador, and Nicaragua.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost incalculable.
All right, we'll wait. So since we're still working with concentrating on energy, we want to We want to boost our natural gas production also. So we'll build 5 wells in New York. We're striving for energy independence. Okay, so that's done.
Here we go. The construction site, which is really comprised of several small sites spread out along the length of the pipeline, is open. Construction will take a relatively long time, as you might have expected. During this time, we will move on to the commercial phase, and you will be able to offer supply contracts to all the countries crossed by the pipeline. These contracts should be quite lucrative. Since the transportation costs will be nearly non-existent, our margin should be quite high.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost incalculable.
All right, we'll keep them infiltrated for now. Let's do a little bit of let's see, transportation. We'll get permission to create a transport route, and we'll go from Buffalo to Toronto. Now, beforehand, let's bump the percentage up to 17%. And while we're waiting, okay, so let's bump this up to 2 million. Okay, so Canada just agreed. So we're going to build a hyperloop to Toronto. And we'll cover 100% of the cost. It's a $2.7 billion investment. And once again, you have to deal with protests. Give the military permission.
A rebel was accidentally killed during the conflict. This is, of course, bad news for us. He will be held up as a martyr, and we will be held to account for causing the first fatality.
All right.
The rebels have set up a barricade.
Okay, so Canada accepted our offer. So that should also help with tourism. And let's see. Don't want to spend that much, so we'll cancel that. So let's get some more fighter jets. Alright, so do 51 in a year. So I'll do 25 and 26.
And then, let's not forget that our runner has always publicly supported your policies, and that's good for your image.
Right.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer. According to my calculation,
Okay, we'll go ahead and accept. So let's reassign a few people. So Belarus has basically been taken care of. Their military is not even as much of a threat as it was before.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
And we want to take care of Libya.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
So let's take a look at inflation. Alright, so it looks like it's starting to go up a little. Let's check the prices of alright, we have numerous goods we want to check the price on to see if that's going up. Yep. So we're going to reduce the price on apples. And let's increase the subsidy to... Alright, so we're still not producing enough. So let me change that to 8.
this person is at risk of a scandal. Given your links, the affair could have a negative impact on your image, and in incalculable ways, even with the help of Schaefer's paradigm. Would you like us to try to stifle this unfortunate story?
Okay, so let's go back to farming and let's see what else. Beef. Alright, so we're producing enough of that. But inflation shot it up by almost 11%, so we're going to reduce that. Let's see, coffee. Coffee went up 34%. Can't have that. So we'll reduce that. And we'll put 10 billion. Check for foul. All right, so we produce enough of that. So we'll reduce that down. And foul has gone up by 31%. So we'll reduce that. So let's check this real quick. We're not going to take out a head of state.
The intervention took place with the greatest success. Speed, skillfulness, effectiveness. The likelihood of it resurfacing one day is less than function x minus 4 times y minus 2t, since the evidence vanished into thin air.
The military base was dismantled, conforming to your instructions. This will reduce the annual defense budget of the operating costs of the base. Outside of dismantling charges, of course. All of this is not to please the military staff, as you well know.
Okay, the Orion program isn't doing too well.
I think you're doing a good job. And you're hardworking. A good role model for young people.
Alright, so let's go back to farming. Okay, we got rice. We'll vote against. Alright, so sheep has gone up by 22%. Alright, and invest about 2 billion.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful,
Okay, we'll accept for
our
that.
agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that
We'll keep them infiltrated. So let's check finance. Alright, so we're still close to about 4%.
our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer. According to my calculations, using transactional analysis, Chicago score naturally, the team has at most a 63.8% chance of making a strategic gain in its position by focusing on this target and only on this target. Do you want us to try the approach?
Yeah, we could give it a try. Okay, inflation still going down. Okay, the housing market for dilapidated housing. That's been taken care of. So let's also do some more infrastructure. All right, so we have the line from Phoenix and San Antonio going to Dallas. So if we do one from Memphis, then from Memphis to Chicago. Or Kansas City to Chicago. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you want to attend the ceremony?
Oh, Hillary Clinton committed suicide, huh? Alright, this I have to see. Don't see it.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so let's go back to transportation. Go from Dallas to Kansas City. And then from Kansas City, we could go right to Chicago. Oh, 27 months. And cut that down to 9 months. Yeah, I think from Kansas City, we're better off going right to Chicago. So France is financing the Syrian Kurdish resistance.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization are still operational. Do you want to try to dismantle the operation?
We could give it a try. Okay, we'll attend that.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Good morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
Okay, so natural gas. Bump that down. Only take 3 years.
I'd be happy to.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you want to attend the ceremony?
Our infiltrated agents had the chance to carry out a sabotage operation. A sort of Bulgarian opening, if you'll allow me the analogy, that according to my calculations would produce a two-figure dynamic impact, superior in absolute index to the harmful potential of a failure. Do you wish for us to proceed with this operation?
No. No, we're not going to do that. Alright, so let's go to the space program. So 33% failure. We're going to increase by 5 billion. Then we're going to push that launch state back by 2. Alright, so that seems to have corrected the issue.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed. The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Okay, so that's been corrected. Okay, and inflation is still going in the right direction. All right, let's get rid of some of these illegal immigrants. Let's deal with the protests. Now let's send the military in.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization are still operational.
We could try to dismantle
Our
it.
agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity.
We'll keep them infiltrated.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful,
We'll keep them infiltrated also.
The rebels have set up a rebel was The rebels have set up The rioters have taken control of the square.
Alright, so let's see what else we need to take care of. So we'll cover more accidents. That should help.
The rebels have stopped fighting.
Our soldiers were attacked and have legitimately retaliated to defend themselves, which resulted in the death of the assailants. The battle will take a new turn with...
The rebels have stopped fighting. The rebels have stopped fighting. The rioters have taken control of the school.
All right. So
Our soldiers were attacked and have legit.
okay, so let's look at our debt. So we didn't borrow money from anyone, so this surplus that we have is only going to continue to get larger.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
And then, let's not forget that our runner has always publicly supported your policies, and that's good for your image.
Okay, so we're almost up to 4%. Okay, so we have 1.4
We have
trillion.
subdued the rebel movement.
A 1.4 trillion surplus.
We have subdued the rebel. We have subdued the rebel movement. There's no more.
Alright, so we have a treasury reserve, and I'm gonna buy that back. So we have our current loan down to 16 trillion.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation...
Yeah, we'll go ahead and try it.
A rebel was accidentally killed.
Alright, and let's see. So let's get this to about 65. Let's try to modernize our tanks. Let's go with 30. Another 30. So that's going to be 90. $120. $50. And 19. Let's see. Dismantle 169. Okay. So let's look at this situation here. And it looks like Libya is winning. But we're going to start getting
We are going to attack.
all right, so we're going to start getting things ready to take out the terrorist groups in Libya. Get that country under control. So I think I'm going to end this episode. So again, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share if you think someone would be interested in this type of game. And I will see you soon.